Hello chess people, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little while, but we are back and I am here to show you one of the best games I've played in a while. This was at an over the board tournament with a player face to face. It was a pretty awesome experience. It's my first one for the summer. So the chess season is now just getting started for me. Um, Chess season kind of starts between April and November and goes through November. Kind of like tornado season. It's very similar. Anyway, let's go. Let's get started. This was round 4. This was the very last round, and I had the white pieces against my friend Chris. He was a very good sport and a gentleman. Um, and he played very decently, I thought, and tried to take advantage of the chances that he had, and it didn't work out. I just played a little better defense. So without further ado, let's get started. So the game starts with d4, which has been my main repertoire lately, though I'm definitely thinking about switching. d5, c4 to start the queen's gambit, c6 the Slav, knight c3, and this is just my basic setup for the Slav, for the queen's, or the Slav rather. And if I see the move e6, I'm very happy, because this is just a very safe system, and I can guarantee that black will not be gaining an advantage too far down the road, unless black decides to capture the pawn, which does not happen. Spoiler. Anyway, so I go for the solid e3 setup. The alternative move is bishop g5, but I go for the solid e3. Here, here, here. Castle, castle. These are all book moves. And now I play b3. The point of b3 is to strengthen my c4 pawn. Let's get the feedback off. Yeah, that was kind of annoying me. Yeah, just to strengthen the c4 pawn. The knight is a little loose, but black is probably not going to be attacking it, especially when there is a light squared bishop kind of stuck behind its own pieces. And that's kind of when he played e5. I thought this was maybe a little premature, but thought it was okay. This is a very thematic break in systems like the Kali, or the London. Very, very thematic. So I have to be careful here because there's going to be a lot of exchanges, and I got to be careful of the tactics that can ensue. So I captured here. I didn't capture here because I didn't really want to allow black to have a choice. I wanted to eliminate choices for my opponent. So we captured, they captured, captured, and then I played bishop b2, completely forgetting, of course, that knight f3 is here. Oh no, I forgot completely. And g takes f is now forced, because if you play queen f3, oh no. Suddenly the queen has run out of squares, and the queen's trapped. Oh no. Well, that was I was kind of bummed when I saw that. When I saw that I had to take with the G pawn there. But I was fairly familiar with these kinds of setups in this d4 position that I have, that I was pretty sure I was going to be able to defend, though it was very difficult. Bishop h3, taking space on my king side, taking a temple on my rook. It makes sense. Rook e1 is forced. Knight h5. Point of knight h5 is to allow queen h4, which is pretty devastating. And now I spent like 20 minutes here. It's a game in 90 game with a 30-second increment, so you have 90 minutes to play the entire game, and you get 30 seconds for each move that you make, starting from move 1. So, with that in mind, I had quite a bit of time at this point still. We were both playing a little quicker, and we had just now began to get into our longer thinks at the critical positions. So, incredibly, this is a 000 position, but it doesn't look like it because of the unbalanced nature of it. All of these black pieces are about to just collapse on my king side, and white just has to scramble to get their pieces to defend the king. So that's going to be the struggle here. And I did find after 20 minutes the only move on the board. This is the only move on the board. All other moves lose, as you can see here. All other moves are losing. I thought about knight e2 and bishop f1, and both were losing. The point is that black has a threat. And so you have to stop that threat. A lot about chess is about perceiving threats and then stopping them. And knight e2 does not do that. Does not stop queen g5 check. Bishop f1 does not stop queen g5 check. So I decided to play f4, stopping queen g5 check. And of course I thought a little deeper. And it also discovers the knight. Look at that. Does two things at once. And so I did of course calculate a little farther and find f4 as the only winner. Queen here, knight here. This is a nice little move. I am now up by 1 pawn. And now it is on, the spotlight is on black to prove that there is compensation for the lost pawn. So that's what I kind of like to do when I'm playing chess, is just to, if my opponent offers material, I take it and have them prove their compensation. And a lot of times they can't do it because they're under the pressure, not you. Rook a e8. I thought that was an okay move. The idea is pretty simple. Just rook lift. I thought about f5 here as well for black. Was not sure what I was going to do after f5. But it's not even mentioned on the on the top 5, so I'm not going to bother. But yeah, he actually, I think he thought for about 30 minutes on this idea, maybe longer. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But he thought for a very long time. He used much of his time to come up with this rook maneuver, which was the right idea. And so I had a massive time advantage. From this point on, I had about 40 minutes on my clock, 45, 50 minutes on my clock, and he was getting near 20. Nearing 20 by the time he figured this out. And I played queen f3. I was not sure what to do here, but I figured if I got more pieces on this side of the board near my king, I'd be fine. Let's see what the real move is. Yeah, bishop e2 is the move to hit the knight on h5, and f6 is attacked twice. So f6 is a pretty pretty not great home. I thought about the reason I discarded bishop e2 was I thought that there would be something here for black, but there is not, because I have bishop to f3. This is what I missed. I did not get this far, and white is defending super well here. Yeah, so white is winning here, or at least has a good advantage despite losing a pawn. I think I got to about here. Yeah, I thought to about here, and then didn't know what black would do next. Yeah, that was during the game though. So I played queen f3, just trying to defend my king. Rook e6. It's the only move that keeps the attack going. King h1. I played this move fairly quickly. I wanted to get rook g1 going. Bishop g4 here, and here black actually has the opportunity to repeat moves with here, here, and here back again. But I was wondering, I was super ready for it too, but they didn't want to. Chris didn't want to do that for some reason, thinking that he had a winning attack here. So I played rook g1, rook h6. I did think about f5. f5 was like, yeah, I wasn't sure what to do there. After f5, I was going to play f3. After bishop h3, I was going to play here. This is what I calculated at the board. And after a queen trade, I would be fantabulous. Notice if the queen must now trade for the other queen, because this knight is now going to be hanging if they move away. So that is white. Let's turn off these for a second. And so I'm here, I'm thinking I'm doing pretty well. Queen g4. I didn't know why he insisted on giving me his bishop, but this is where he kind of falls apart. And I just take his bishop saying, hey, prove it. Prove that you're winning. I'm not very convinced. I'm not a believer. And I didn't think any longer. I just sat back and let black's time run while he tried to figure out. He basically used all of his time right here trying to figure out the correct idea to win the game on the spot. But there is nothing. So he saw that there was nothing. He was shaking his head. He was making the appropriate facial responses, and he basically came up with this. I didn't see any of this. I was not a believer that this was working. King g3 takes there, and I play king f3, and black resigned. So this is what good defense can get you. You may not win every game like this, but it won this game like this. So thank you for watching the video. This is one of my better games, one of my best defensive games yet, and I'll show you the accuracy. 93.9 at an over the board game. So I was pretty proud of that game. Thought I would share it with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys, and thanks.